Welcome back to the aowhodis podcast, episode 13. Last podcast episode 12, go watch it. We said that we were going to be warmed up and pre-gamed for this episode, and it was going to be the best episode we've ever had. We got some bad news for you guys.
Biggest lie of the century.
We totally lied. We are cooked.
Yep.
We are cooked.
We're cooked, but also I'm very comfortable here compared to the...
Oh, me too, dude. It's nice and warm.
So where are we right now?
We're in my dorm in college.
Yes, sir.
Isn't this great? We're on my bed.
It's actually really comfortable.
Isn't it, dude? I got a 4-inch mattress.
I had some
topper.
low expectations. Oh, really? Oh, that's nice. I need one for my apartment. I can't.
Me too.
There's no chance of me bringing a girl back to my dorm, and she like gets on my bed and it's just.
She's like, it's just a brick. She goes,
knocks the wind right out of her.
Yeah.
So I should probably get one too. That's cool. I like your bed. Been waiting a while to get in this bed. So. Sorry. I like the indoor podcast more though.
Yeah, I love the indoor ones too.
I know we did that last. I mean, when we started the podcast, it was like, okay, we're gonna get the most scenic areas, and we're gonna have these fishing rods.
You
and
guys,
these cameras,
if you guys
angles.
go to our first couple episodes, not the first one, it was pitch black.
Yeah.
Our first couple episodes, we tried to do like really scenic areas, and it was cool. We had like the back shot and everything, and I like it. And I think we're not gonna stop doing that. We're just not going to do it on a consistent basis.
It's just cold, guys.
It's cold, and it's so hard to set up a podcast on not flat ground. Goodness. But that's neither here nor there. Owen, I have a confession.
Really?
Yeah.
What's up? What did you do?
So, for context, me and Owen met in 5th grade.
Yeah.
We both had the same teacher.
Yeah.
And I have something that I've never told you before, except for earlier today when I was telling you about what I was going to tell you.
Yeah, you told me a little bit about it, but I don't know what. Just tell me the story, because I didn't get the full story. So.
In 5th grade, my teacher.
Our teacher.
Okay, you said that really quick. You were ready for that. Our teacher, Mr. C.
Okay.
Mr. C.
Shout out, Mr. C.
What's up, Mr. C? I love you, Mr. C. You will never see this.
Hey.
Dude, Mr. C pulled up the iPad mini from 1987. And he looked at an app folder and he saw the name. Guess what it was named?
The app folder? What was the folder?
Guess what the app folder name was?
What was it? Was it? Oh, you want me to guess?
No, don't do it. I'm building up dramatic tension. It was rhetorical narrative.
Well, what was it?
Oh, I'm going to tell you. It was crap.
What?
Crap.
Crap?
Because it was a bunch of schoolwork stuff.
Drew.
And so somebody called it crap. And then Mr. C said, listen, guys, you might as well tell us who did it because eventually we're going to figure it out.
Wow.
And
you are seriously
I bet
delinquent.
the person did it who was so afraid. But Owen, I have a secret to tell you.
What?
I was that person.
Actually? Wait, actually?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
No, you don't.
That is crazy.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
I can't believe you didn't tell me that back then.
Dude,
You didn't even let me in on
and so I did it, and dude, the way that I was peeing my pants when he told me, I'm like, well, what's about to happen? And so I made the decision to not tell him, and brother, never figured it out to this day.
Really?
I wonder what the statute of limitations is on. I hope I don't go to jail.
Yeah.
Federal prison, dude.
Wow.
I was afraid.
So since then, do you think you've been on a straighter path, or are you still in the
I
delinquent?
failed all my classes in middle school. I don't know why they graduated me to high school, dog.
They kind of just push anybody
Genuinely
through.
failed all my classes in middle school.
Yeah. You got thrown through the system,
I
basically.
got thrown through the system. I threw the system for a loop.
Man, you were our hooligan in elementary school. In
know.
5th grade, hooligan.
I know.
That's
dude.
crazy.
It's the worst thing I've ever done in my life.
I was a good student, so you know. No.
Yeah, you were in the stupid, like you were in, I forget what it was called.
Yeah.
But like for the smart kids, and I would like I was like not in that.
Yeah, they'd pull me out of class every couple of days, and I would just stare at Alexander as I walked back. I'm like, I'm out of here, bro. Enjoy
You'd
your
never
time.
it'd be an event when you pulled up to normal class.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what are you doing here with the mortal men?
And now it's not like a special class, okay? It's a special class, like for.
Oh
special
no,
people.
I was talking about the special class.
No. It's for special people, but not special people. It's for like special people, you know, like me. I'm a special.
You're not really describing that greatly.
I
don't think.
mean, I say that as a joke, but you guys know what I mean. It's
It was for like the
gifted,
smarter kids.
Gifted, yeah.
Yeah, it was for like the smarter kids.
Program.
There were a lot of kids in that program.
Yeah. Yeah, but some of them should not have been in there, bro. I'm talking to some of those kids in there. I'm like, dude, I think they put you in the wrong special classroom. Like, seriously.
Yeah, they're like, put them in the special classroom. It's like, I don't know which one, so we're going to take a 50-50 bet.
Yeah.
To see which one.
Exactly. Man, so you basically peaked hooligan-wise. Mine was... I stepped off that path in about... Let's see, was it kindergarten or first grade? Let me think. It was kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, so not many people know this about me, but I almost got held back in kindergarten. Almost. Because what I would do... And this is a multiple time occasion, okay? It's not just a one time, like, okay, this kid's just special. I would, at least once or twice a week, man, I don't know how to explain this, but I'd lay down on my side, on my arm, and then I would, I'd lean on my left arm, and then I'd be laying all the way down, and I'd use my feet to, kick myself in, a circle, and I'd just be kicking myself in circles. I might be special needs. As I'm explaining this story,
I'm feeling like
no.
He's realizing in real time he might be special needs.
Dude, that is, and they still passed me. What are they doing?
Oh my goodness. When I tell you the school system we were in was just a joke. I got a 27 in one of my classes. A 27.
What grade?
6th or 7th. I'm not sure which one. And dude, they just let me through.
That is insane.
Yeah.
But to be fair, you went to a new school though, right? I don't know what the situation was, but it
was
wasn't
still public. It was the same thing.
I guess
for 6th and 7th.
But weren't you?
It's the school system, not the school.
Yeah.
Public school system, they just be letting me through. And then one of my teachers, dude, don't tell this to your student. He said, yeah, this county public school system just doesn't hold anybody back. They just don't do it. And brother,
don't tell that to students.
I stopped trying. The getting held back and the look on my parents' face was the only thing keeping me going. And when Mr. Barker was his name, when he said that,
he made a big mistake saying that to you. Wrong kid to say that to.
Well, he said it to the whole class.
Oh.
Wrong class to say that to, Doug. There goes your whole class.
Yeah.
And it was the lowest math, too. It was there was 6, there was 6+, and then there was 6 plus 7 plus.
Yeah.
And then there was math 1.
I remember that, yeah. Everybody was in the 6+.
Yeah, I was in 6.
Dude, it's messed up because 6 sounds like the one that everybody should be in. But everybody's in 6+. And so you're in 6 and you're I'm average. No,
you're very below average. I was an idiot.
I think they do that to make people feel good who are in it. You know what I mean?
Homie, I'm a dumb me.
Just with math or?
No, life, everything. We were talking about this at Applebee's.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been right. When is the last time I've been right about something? I haven't been right in so long.
I can't think of any.
Yeah. When is the last time that you've been right about anything?
I was right about the TikTok. I was right about the TikTok ban. I called that to a T, to a perfect T.
Didn't call it on the podcast.
I didn't call it on the podcast. I said this to my friends, and I said this to my family. I was like, it's basically what's going to happen to TikTok. They're going to ban it for a couple of days. It's going to be deleted from the App Store, but the people who still have it can still use it. Exactly what happened. Exactly to a T. I predicted it perfectly, and that was the last time I was right. Thank you for asking. I don't even know if you did ask, but I just started yapping.
I did. All right, well.
Sorry.
What happened there? Why is my bed moving away from the... How is it moving at all? Anyways. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good thing you didn't say it on the podcast so no one can believe you.
Well, I didn't say it last time. Oh, you're saying predicted on the podcast? I don't remember. I feel like I did. I feel like I remember saying that when we were, number 11?
I would watch the podcast all the way through,
Yeah, okay. I can't get anything through this guy, can I? That's true.
I edit them. Do you watch them all the way through when I send them to you for approval?
Not always. Every once in a while I will.
I don't expect you to.
Yeah, I'll go through a good amount at the start, and then I'll watch the last 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'll end it. Sometimes I'll skip through the mid part, but it's when I know it's kind of just talking about normal stuff,
I mean, you were there.
Yeah, yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
I said that. Now, do I remember it? Probably
Yeah,
not.
dude, it's
but-
so fun editing the podcast because it's just entertainment.
Mhm.
Like I'm just watching a podcast for
Right.
an hour. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's good.
Yeah, you're watching two people who you know you have their sense of humor. Like
Yeah, yeah.
Literally
Yeah.
personalized content.
Yeah, I'm hoping other people have our sense of humor too, because that's what we're basing all of the videos on.
Yeah, or not just that, but at least I hope our sense of humor translates to, like, it translates well on film. You know what I mean? Because
too.
it's funny in person.
does.
I think so too.
We
I'd be
haven't
laughing.
shown our videos to anybody.
No, not
I
yet.
haven't.
Not yet.
I have
My
yet
sister
to
knows
show-
about 'em, but-
they know she knows about him.
Shout out, hi.
She knows about him, but I've never told anyone
Really?
that I make YouTube videos to 31 subscribers.
Do you see yourself doing it, and at what point?
I'm fine with doing it now. I just haven't.
Yeah.
Like, I want to show our videos to other people and then see what they have to say.
Mm.
I'm very curious about that.
Me too.
I'm very curious because comments aren't helpful. You
Well,
guys are not helpful. You be saying like we get some comments like, "You look like you're on heroin because of this low effort video," and then you get other comments like, "Amazing," laughing emoji.
Keep it
really,
up.
really appreciate it. But you know what I would, and I'd love all comments. Comments are great. Please comment. I really appreciate it. I do. Even that guy who said we look like we're on heroin.
Thank you.
But I'm very curious, like, tips. Like, if y'all could give us, like, tips on how to be better. I know that's, like, taking time out of your day to give, like, no benefit to anybody but not yourself. But if you're trying to, do some charity work,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, we should definitely show our videos to other people.
Mhm.
That could be a YouTube segment.
Yeah. Yeah, if we're recording people though, they're gonna be inclined to say yes. They're gonna be inclined to say they like it, and that's what I'm worried about. It wouldn't be a real survey.
Shoot, you're right.
I'm just worried about that in general. Just talking to normal people, they're gonna be biased.
Yeah,
they're
we
not
should
biased,
record it.
but if it's not, if we're right there next to them, they might want to say it's good, even if that's not what they believe. And that's what I'm worried about.
I do feel like if we like preface it by saying, "Listen,
Mhm.
you saying anything other than the truth is literally only gonna hurt us."
Right.
I feel like they'd just be
Mhm.
honest. Like I would be honest. Like they will sugarcoat it a bit for sure, but what
We just got to see through that.
like you can't like how else would they give us like there's no other way to do it,
Right.
right?
I mean, yeah. At that point, we could, if we don't want it to get sugarcoated, it'd be like asking a stranger, because somebody who knows you is going to sugarcoat it or word it in a way that's nice.
Oh.
So we could ask random people and be like, "Hey, what do you think
Asking
of this?"
random people about how our videos
Yeah.
are.
Hey, listen, watch this 3-minute video and we'll give you $10, and let us know what you think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you like it, we'll give you the 10.
Yeah.
So, non-biased. you know.
Yeah, I think that's
Something
a great
slight.
idea. We should do
Mhm.
that.
That
We
gives
should do
us
that
a-
instead of flippers, low key.
Yeah.
Get a bunch of drunk college students to watch our YouTube videos.
We would not get accurate.
No, we wouldn't.
I can't. I'm so excited for that video. Actually,
Yeah.
I want to do it in the nighttime now. I feel like
Mm.
there's
I'd be
not
down
gonna
to do it in the nighttime. I just worry about the lights,
Mhm.
and also the light rail at night is not ideal. But
I see. I mean, we don't.
I'd be down to do it at the night. We don't have to take the light rail because we're not going to be drinking, so
Or-
we could.
Light rail's what, like a train or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
The train. We don't have to take the train because we won't be drinking, but
Mm.
parking's still like weird in the city.
Yeah, that makes sense. Are you saying like the train rail is it sketchy or?
Just the people. It's like a public train rail. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So after dark, it gets a little iffy.
So it's not college then. It's not part of the college. It's
Mm-mm.
I guess not because it's going downtown.
No, it's
and
going
stuff.
everywhere. It's
Yeah.
going everywhere.
That's
like
cool.
Everywhere. It's cool. It's actually a selling point for the school.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Absolutely.
Go straight through the school. I love it. It's very nice.
30-minute trip though. That's
45.
far. That's far, dude. That's
Very far.
crazy.
Yeah.
How long would it be in a car?
I'm against it for this weekend
Mhm.
because of that reason. It's 2 hours, and then like I would love to. It might even be something to do better at your college because you like downtown is very closer.
Yeah.
And so, but I would love to do things in front of drunk college students
That's
and just
the
get
best
reaction.
content. I would love to. Sounds
I would
awesome.
love to do that.
I'm sure
In
you
fact,
guys would
I'm
love
so
it.
down, but I just don't know if it's the moves for this weekend.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you know the
Time-wise.
light rail more than I do, so I didn't know that.
Yeah, not even just the light. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot
Really?
of reasons.
Okay.
All the ones I just gave and no others.
Nice.
Other than Other than it is yeah. That's it. Those are the only reasons.
All of that, and it's cold, and it's cold outside.
Ooh, I forgot about that. Ooh, I really
Yeah.
forgot about that.
I mean, I don't know how many people are gonna be out. Either way.
It's a good point. Imagine we do it and nobody's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
There's a lot
surprised.
of variables. Could you just move a little bit more to the left?
Yeah,
Sick.
for sure.
A lot of variables. I don't think we should hit it this weekend, but convince me otherwise, and we'll run it.
But
Yeah, I'd love to do random stuff in front of college
Mhm.
students. Though, like, I really want to do tabling.
Yeah.
Where we like free life advice. We talked about this on the last podcast. You know, Monster energy drinks. It doesn't have to be Monster. I just want to drink one.
you just want Monster Energy.
With QR codes to our channel or something like aowhodis, whatever. We give it to them, or like a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich.
Each pizza slice has a QR code on it.
Exactly.
Something like
I
that.
would be. We make the pepperoni
Yeah, I was
spell
about to
as
say
a
that, yeah.
QR code.
Nice. It's a good one.
Something like that. Well, if only it would work, but we'll make a giant pizza that says aowhodis on it.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. If we can fit in like sub 2 8 who this would be.
It'll be a little sub
Yeah.
2. No, it'll be a giant sub 2.
Yeah.
Aowhodis. Aowhodis.
We'll do
yeah.
the same thing when we run out of space, but I love that. That's so funny.
We
to
might
me.
have to reconsider for the weekend because we're trying to do Minecraft blindfolded, which is a big thing, which is going to take up a day and probably 2.
Yeah.
And so we have one day to do a ton of content. Don't know if it's going to work out, but we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Well, honestly,
I'd still be down.
I'm curious how long this Minecraft is going to take because we
Mm,
talk
me
about it.
too.
We literally say the same thing every time. Where we're in the opposite end of the spectrum. Where you're like, we're gonna finish this today, and I'm like, I don't think we can. And
Yeah.
so it's
We
the
did
same
it. We
exact
had a
situation, yeah.
scrapped segment
Yeah.
where it was like fishing. Like, you try to catch your fish and I try to memorize the periodic table.
Mhm.
Whoever can do it first, like, with a prize or whatever. I think it was like get slapped by a honey bun or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, memorizing the entire periodic table is tough.
And you
dude.
thought you could do it in like 30
I
minutes.
memorized. Yeah, I said like 10.
Yeah, you
dude.
said 15, 30.
I said a
and
good
was-
15, 30.
I was like, no.
I was like, bet. And you're like, no. But I like that a lot. I think it's
yeah, we
a
have
good.
the dreamer, and then we have somebody who can
Yeah.
actually bring it back to reality.
Yeah,
I hope I'm not too cynical. I hope I'm more
never.
in between.
No.
It's good.
That's what I like about us is that we can kind of take the emotions out of the advice,
Mhm.
which I really like about us. And I think that's why we're gonna win, for that reason. Literally, like, we just
Let's
communicate.
go.
Like, y'all should see our texts. just paragraphs.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we've learned that, like, we literally have to be clear about everything.
We're
Like,
so-
He said he'd pull up at 10 today. He didn't because he slept in, but that's neither here nor there. But he said he'd pull up at 10. We didn't specify AM or PM, and I was stressing, bro. When you weren't waking up, I was, like, my heart rate, I
Oh,
was like,
that's funny.
shoot.
Yeah.
Did he mean PM? Golly, dude. You
That
wouldn't
is
even, you would have
hilarious.
pulled up 25 minutes ago.
Yeah. Oh, that is so funny. I did not know that. You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, and I would have been so mad at myself. I would have been like,
Really?
we've learned this lesson so many
Yeah.
times to specify
Yeah.
things, like so many times.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I put PM like specifically in there, or AM specifically just because of that.
Yeah, but I don't think you said it.
Oh.
You said 10.
Oh, okay.
10 to
Oops.
You said 10 to 10:15, which is why I would have been so upset. Like, in a partnership, we can, like, there's not many things I'll say, business advice wise, because I don't know anything. But this I will say with confidence. You have to be beyond clear in communication in a partnership. Like, it's obvious, I have to be, communicate in a partnership well. And then you'll make some assumptions, and then, like, nothing can be up for assumption.
And to add to that, don't expect your partner to know the stuff that you didn't say. That's such a big thing.
Yeah, and don't get mad at them for saying that as well, because not, like, you guys, so one of our videos, it's called Catch a Fish Rod Gets Longer.
Yeah.
The second segment to that video, which is like a walkie-talkie Nerf segment, really funny. I really enjoyed that segment. I hope you guys did too. Let us know how you thought about that. 'Cause
That was fun to do.
Yeah, it was fun. It was something different too. So, but that was probably like an hour of deliberation and communication we did just to figure out was in each other's heads.
Right.
To like, wait, what's your vision for this? What's my vision for this? I made a lot of assumption as to what you believed. And
I
you
did the same.
Didn't believe what I was believing, rightfully so. And so we just had a lot of back and forth. Like I think we did some in my room, some in the other room of like just back and forth dialogue. Like what are we actually expecting out of this? And when we finished that dialogue, we knew exactly what we were expecting. We outputted a pretty good piece of content.
Yeah, I mean, there's 50% of that is actually saying what you feel, and then the other 50%, which is just as important, is as the other person like taking that. And I feel like we do that second part really well.
We do. We always had. That was through our friendship too.
Like we don't walk around eggshells around each other, and I really like that fact.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I've never liked how I have to censor myself with other people.
Yeah.
Because I do have to censor myself with some other people.
Oh yeah.
Or they'll get like upset. But I'd never have to do that with you.
I do the same.
Always loved that. That's been good.
Yeah.
I cannot believe you slept in today.
Bro.
Bringing it back to the negatives. Dude, we're at my college, obviously, because we're in my dorm room.
Yeah.
She was supposed to pull up at 10
I was supposed to.
a.m.
Yeah.
And we were like, all right, bet. Well, I'm sorry, you weren't supposed to pull up at 10. You were supposed to go to a fallback point.
Yeah.
And then you were supposed to pull up at
Right.
like, I don't know, 12 or 1.
Something like that.
And, brother, it's 10. And I'm like, because I'm sitting here, I got to start my shift at 10, so I can't be on the phone. I'm stressing, like, I hope he wakes up. And then he woke up at like 9:55. You're like, I can't, let me see what you texted me. You were like,
I'm so sorry to you and your family. I'd like to apologize.
Hey, I'm so sorry for me. Oh, no. What did you say? I guess I slept straight through the alarm. ... This is the same shit that got me into some trouble last semester.
Yeah, bruh. This is like an ongoing problem. I will seriously like sleep through alarms, and that got me into trouble last semester. And I felt so bad. And
You're good.
I'm glad you know my problem at least. So I'm like, okay.
Dude, I was so close. If I didn't think it was the AM and PM issue, I would have like that. I had written out like
He's
better
gonna
not be
sleep,
sleeping.
yeah.
But I thought it was maybe the AM and PM, so I didn't want to say that.
Yeah. I promise you. I try my absolute best to wake up. I set my alarms.
Sure you do, buddy.
I did everything.
Sure.
The sun was
I'm kidding.
in my room. That should have woken me up. Because the thing is, I have such a trouble waking up. I went to Target and I got one of those seriously loud alarms, as in like boat horn loud alarm, and it just won't wake me up. I feel bad. I wonder if I'm like waking up my roommates with how loud it is.
Dude, I have the same thing with my alarm here.
Really?
Like, it is the loudest thing. I have 27 alarms because I don't wake up through the first 26.
Yeah, I think
like,
the first podcast you had like a 30-minute segment of you telling I do it at 9:15.
I think it was the 4th or
Yeah.
the 5th, yeah. Dude, like, oh my god. I almost want to say it again because it's like a great formula. Oh man, I wish I knew the
Give me a quick like TLDR of it.
I'll say that after what I'm saying now,
Okay,
which is, dude, my alarm is so loud. I worry wake up my roommate
Yeah.
next to, like, it is loud. Like,
There's somebody right across that wall.
yeah,
right there.
there's somebody right across that wall and that wall. Piece
Yeah.
of crap over here. Watch the Lad podcast if you know what I mean. But yeah, and so like I'd be like, you know when you wake up and you're like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I like sometimes wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna wake up my roommate, and I use that as an excuse to stop the alarm and go back to sleep. What are we doing?
Nice.
What are we doing? But yeah,
Nice.
so the thesis of that is of what he was talking about was I have spent 20 years of my life struggling with a lot of things, but waking up, right? And so
Yeah.
I found, after trial and error for so long, a combination of alarms that work. So if I wake up at 6 a.m., first alarm is 5:30, second alarm is 5:35, third alarm is 5:45. I wake up at 6.
So it's 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, so it's
Nice.
desired wake up time minus 30 is your first alarm. You lose 30 minutes of sleep, freaking get over it. Plus 5 for the
minutes
next
after.
alarm, and then plus 10.
Nice.
Then you'll be up.
Nice, hopefully.
Because after the 5:45 alarm, I'm up. It's just a matter of looking at the ceiling, contemplating my life decisions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For the next
Yeah.
15, and then I'm up.
Those are always a dangerous 15 minutes.
Yeah, you could go back
It's
to
risking
sleep.
it. Mhm.
I'll like slap myself.
Really?
Sometimes. Yeah.
Does that actually work?
I mean, yeah, of course, yeah, like, yeah. But pinch myself, like whatever you can to get up.
Yeah.
You don't want to, but like when you do it, like you can't trust anything you think in the mornings.
Yeah.
And so like I just ignore the thoughts, and I'm just like, wake up.
What do I know is right, and what do I feel like is right now? Because one of those is right, and one of those is just your
Yeah.
body telling you.
Yeah, and I don't know what's right. I just be doing things.
Yeah, I mean, normally in the mornings it's kind of like clear, just like, okay, it's time to get up, you know. But your body's good at convincing you that
Your body's so good.
it's so good. Yeah, it's so good at convincing you to stay in bed. There's so many reasons
Isn't it?
why. Yeah.
Isn't your body so good at convincing you to do the wrong thing?
Yeah.
Like there's a verse in the Bible that I really like. Religion aside, Matthew 5:36 or 37, quoting Jesus when he's on the Sermon on the Mount. He's talking about. It says, "What you say should either be yes or no. Everything else is from evil." And so, like I said, religion aside, the thesis of that, at least my takeaway is like, you should say you're gonna do a thing, and then stop thinking, because your mind will find reasons to make it so you don't do the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I should work out today. Yes, but shoot, you know what? I worked out yesterday. I'm sore. Sleep's important too. You know what I mean? Like, I should do my schoolwork. Yes, but you know what? I should also freaking sleep, because sleep's also important. And Jimmy said he wanted to hop on tonight. Friendship is important too. Like, your brain will find so many and I'm like, I've done this my whole life. And so I have like a quote on my phone that is in Japanese because I thought it was cool. And I'm probably gonna get it tattooed on me at some point in Japanese because it's so cool. It's just don't think, just do.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Just do it.
And that's so not it, because that's
That's
trademarks,
trademarks.
brother.
Right.
Don't think, just do. I really like that frame of just like, you know what's right. Anything beyond that is just, it's just useless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying us to go on another rant, dude.
Right.
I wanted to rant last podcast. Anyways, keep going. Good play.
Nice,
Good
thanks.
freaking play.
Thanks. I guess my problem when I try to do that is that I'll think of something that I feel like is right, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna stop thinking, and then after a couple of days, I guess my brain is really good at convincing myself that it's not fully the right thing to do. You know what I mean?
It probably is right. Like, here's the crazy part.
Mhm.
The reasons your brain gives to not do the thing are valid reasons. Like, yes,
Right.
friendship is important, sleep is important. But what are you going to do? What choice will you make?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know which one's the right one. I just
Okay.
know which one I'm going to choose.
Okay, I see.
Like, I never know the right choice in anything ever. I just know
Feel
I'm going
that.
to do one thing. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's so real. Yeah.
Yeah, like, people want to find the right choice, and then they use the excuse of this may not be the right choice to either do nothing or not do the thing.
Mhm.
You have to have faith.
Right. Right. You got to do something.
At least for me. That's me talking to myself, not him. I talk a lot on the podcast to him about, like, things. I'm not giving him advice. I'm talking to myself.
Mm.
Me and him are in the exact same position.
Yeah.
Let me just clear that up. Anyways, keep going.
I wasn't even talking. I wasn't even going.
I thought you were. I thought I cut you off.
No, I was just, I was just
my
chilling.
fault, brother, dude. I got another annoying thing.
Really?
You know what I find so annoying?
What's that?
I be going to the gym,
Yeah. Man, that's annoying.
and oh, no holes in my socks, by the way. I'm sorry, that was so freaking random, but I just had to point that out. No holes in my socks. I be going to the gym, and dude, it's January.
Mm-hmm.
It's slammed.
Yeah.
So many people.
Is it
And
slammed
you know
in
what's
college here
crazy?
too?
Yeah.
Really?
You know what's crazy?
What?
They're gonna be gone by February.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
New
know.
Year,
I don't
like,
know if you
that's
remember
insane.
one of my New Year's resolutions, kind of, because we talked about it. And
I think it was episode 8 or 9.
Yeah, yeah. I was kind of just
You
like,
gotta get better at
it's
that.
not that I really care about it, but going to the gym was one of them
Mhm.
more often. And I ended up going. I waited a good 2 weeks because of that reason specifically, because of how many people normally go. And bro's watching YouTube mid podcast.
Dude, I'm looking up the freaking podcast so I can shout it out. I'm looking up the podcast so I can shout it out. Keep talking.
And you had to have a quick YouTube thing.
You know what's crazy is it went to shorts before the YouTube because I watched shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, keep going.
That's messed up.
I want to shout out the just keep going.
What was I talking about?
I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. You did that to yourself, dog.
I was talking about. Oh yeah, so I waited a couple of weeks, and I went to a Planet Fitness, the one I normally go to back at home, and I go.
Episode 8.
There was literally not a single. Thank you. There was not a single parking lot, or parking space, and so I go to the end of the lane, I turn around and I just leave. I'm not doing all
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah.
Well, I think at that point it's just like, oh, because it's so crowded.
I'm not even trying.
Yeah, that's insane, dude. I totally resonate with that to my
Yeah.
core, dude. Like, it's not even about like struggling to go to the gym. It's after you've gone, it's struggling to find parking.
Yeah.
God,
And not just that, but
dude.
you have a Planet Fitness membership. You understand how long people take per thing. And if each one is filled, I'm not sitting there for 3 hours waiting for the
God,
bench.
dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, it is frustrating.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
insane. I like Planet Fitness though.
I
I still
do.
think it's worth
Planet
the
Fitness
price.
is, so much so.
Yeah.
15, 20.
It's the best.
Yeah, and their equipment, like Planet Fitness is a bad rap for zero reason.
Mhm.
Like their equipment is good. Great.
It's one of the only like win-win companies where we win because we get a really cheap gym place, and they win because they make money from the people that don't go. You
Planet
know?
Fitness model is so cool.
Yeah.
Like, like 10,000 people on average sign up to a Planet Fitness.
That's
Nobody
insane.
goes. They just like to say they have a
That's
membership
insane.
and know they have a membership. Because like, you delete the membership, you're like guaranteed you don't go, but you still don't go.
The only thing that I don't like is how hard they make it to cancel the membership. From what I've heard, I haven't ever tried to cancel it, but
I mean,
the impression
it's
that I got.
everybody. I'm sorry, keep going.
Oh, you're good. I just didn't hear what you said.
I said I think that's everybody.
Yeah, but that's still not an excuse. I still don't like it. I mean, it would be a win-win, but they don't let you cancel it unless you walk in, from what I've heard. So that's messed up, man. That's so messed up.
Oh, do they not let you cancel unless you walk in?
There's a lot of stories I've heard like that
God,
where people tried to cancel it online, and they're essentially saying you're not going to be able to cancel it unless you come in here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of annoying, but I don't know. What are you going to do? It's $10 for a gym membership.
Yeah,
you know what I
15
mean?
now.
15, really?
Yeah, they upped it. 14.
Bro.
Can't afford
I'm not doing all that. That is not worth the price. You lost me.
Forget everything I just said.
Screw Planet now.
Oh man.
I didn't know that.
Dude, I hope to. You know what? Like a good accomplishment would be for me in life
What?
when I can if I ever get to the point financially where I can spend money on another gym membership that's not Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Man, you're big balling at that
That'd
point.
be good. I would. I
Big
really would
ballin'.
be. I really would be.
The second cheapest is like 3 times the price, so it might not be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess you're paying what, like $24,000 a year for a membership right now? Probably more per semester.
Mm-hmm. I'll be honest with you.
Mm.
You've been talking about this gaming channel a lot.
Yeah.
You've been talking about streaming.
Yeah.
A lot. We were
About
talking
it.
about this. He really wants to start streaming, and I was telling him, can't do it. Gotta stay focused. And he was saying, but we gotta do it.
But what if is the focus?
Nah, screw it. We'll do it. Fine, you convinced me. No. I think, you know what we should do?
Yeah. Clip it. Out of context, you heard it. You heard it. No.
You know what we should do?
What?
I think we should do a tech review channel.
Tech review?
Hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
They get sent technology for free. Imagine getting sent the newest iPhone.
Oh my god.
And just going, here you go.
Yeah. That sounds awesome. Actually.
Doesn't it?
But would we have to be biased, or can we be like unbiased? We could be unbiased.
You can be unbiased.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bet.
Dude, screw what we're doing. I just don't know how we'd start.
Yeah. How many subs do you think you need before you can before
31?
people? Yeah. Any
30 plus 16 podcast subs?
any technology companies watching, perhaps? Maybe. You know.
Apple, Tim.
You guys
Tim,
watching?
my boy.
Yeah.
Tim, Elon, Mark. Saw what you did on the, classless is an understatement. That is a your wife was sitting to your right.
That is so funny.
Crazy. Top 5 inauguration
All right.
moment for
Okay,
sure.
we've all done it. Be
I can't
for
even-
real.
Dude, I saw
Yeah.
that and I'm like, I'm the
man,
exact
yeah.
same. Like, I would totally
Yep.
accidentally.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Me too.
You just be grazing.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
it's not like.
I just like his little chuckle
like-
after, because he does it like this, and he looks and he goes, he knows.
I wonder what
Yeah.
it means. You know what I mean? It could mean two things.
He's like, I know I'm being recorded right now. I know what just happened. Yeah.
Did you see the pictures of him afterwards?
No.
on his phone. Like, I don't know if he was actually looking at it, but he was like
Oh yeah.
on his phone, like
Yeah.
shoot with his wife.
Looking like-
And he went to his wife.
No, I didn't see that.
Listen, you're never gonna believe this. Now when you say that, but that would have.
Oh, you're saying he was like watching it on his phone.
Yeah,
He was seeing it
yeah.
real time as
Yeah.
people were posting it.
Oh, that's so funny.
That is
Dude,
hilarious.
the inauguration was insane.
Yeah.
So many things happened.
It was basically just a Biden bash. I
Yeah,
love it.
Biden bash.
Yeah,
You
poor
see
guy.
Theo Vaughn fell out of his chair.
Yeah.
And Logan Paul
Yeah.
somehow had that on recording.
Yeah. So I think. Well, yeah. There was whole beef between that. I was scrolling.
they squished it.
Yeah.
It was.
Theo thought it was Logan Paul
and
or
then he
the Pauls.
apologized afterwards.
Right. I appreciated that. I was
Yeah, me too.
stalking his
Logan
ex.
Paul did too. I watched his new vlog. Dude, you know Logan Paul's vlogging weekly again?
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
When did he ever stop? I thought he
Oh,
was
for
doing
years,
that.
for years.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he just doing like normal videos?
Yeah, every so often. I love Logan Paul's vlogs, but he's going for a different vibe, which I don't love, but you know, it's fine.
What kind of vibe would you call?
More cinematic, slower, less cuts. You know, he's got a new editor now. Not Hayden. I love Hayden. Hillier Smith. Hayden Hillier Smith. Such a good editor. Dude.
You know the by name.
Well,
bar for bar.
he's made a name for himself. Anyways, back to the inauguration. Can you
Oh, yeah.
believe? Like that was an insane. The Elon thing was crazy.
Yeah.
We've talked about this on the previous podcast.
Yeah, was that part of the inauguration?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like a different speech, but
I thought it was the same.
It was the same
speech.
day.
I saw it in top 5 inauguration moments,
Yeah.
so it's gotta be the same thing, right?
Yeah, was that on TikTok?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I re-downloaded TikTok and I'm like in the know about everything,
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I am so culturally aware.
Mm-hmm.
Like
You know all the trends now?
yeah, when I deleted TikTok, I literally lost touch.
Yeah,
with
live
that,
under a
so-
rock.
Yeah.
No other social media site does it the same.
No.
It's unmatched.
Yeah, seriously.
Unmatched.
It's honestly like genuinely has a really beneficial benefit. Like
Mhm.
TikTok, when used correctly, is huge.
Yeah, it keeps you in the loop.
I was
for sure.
pretty disappointed when it got banned for 12 hours. I was like, shoot.
Yeah.
I kept it on my phone just in case. Thank the Lord, dude.
Mine still worked during that 12 hours. I don't.
Mine worked.
Oh.
I clicked it, and then it just sent the
Hopefully President Trump saves us. That message.
yeah, literally.
Please, President Trump, please save us.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yours still worked?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man.
But shouldn't say that on the public.
Yeah.
Something going on there.
Yeah. But
Well-
I don't get it because didn't it get like back in before Trump was even in office, before he was inaugurated?
Correct.
I don't. So
don't
how?
understand that.
So because it says on the thing, it says
Mm.
thanks to President Trump's efforts, we have. I think they're just.
I think that
blazing.
TikTok went down because they didn't have confidence they wouldn't get fined for continuing to stay up.
Yeah.
Trump gave them that confidence, and so they came back.
I see.
I think.
I see.
I literally, unequivocally, have no idea. That is my guess,
Nice. Good guess.
based on uneducated guess. Uneducated guess.
That's a good guess.
Uneducated
I can see
guess.
that.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Appreciate that, bud.
Yeah. I will say, I was seeing a lot of posts today about like Trump's old posts, and he was so for banning TikTok. I don't know if you saw that.
So that's very interesting.
Yeah.
And
Making a
people
problem
can
and then
change their
solving it.
minds. I'm for that 100%, but I don't think that's what that was.
I don't think so. It's, from an outside view, not knowing the full specifics, it looks like you
Good preface.
created a problem, solved the problem, and are now getting praised for the problem, or for solving the problem. You know
Kind
what
of
I mean?
what Apple did with the headphone jack.
Yeah, yeah.
Then they made it. Then they
Exactly.
killed the headphone jack. Then like 5 minutes later, revealed the AirPods.
Right. Yeah, they made a problem and then solved it. I don't know. It's just interesting to see. I mean, I don't really know enough about to
Me
explain
neither.
the implications
Me
of
neither.
this.
It's interesting. You know, something that's been very top of mind for me. I mean, you know this. It's something I've been talking about all day in between things is time.
Time. Yeah.
Time management. I'm struggling to find the time to educate myself on politics. I'm curious, how much of a priority do you make that, and do you find the time, and if so, how do you do it? So
Yeah.
many questions. Such a bad question to ask. Dude. I'm curious about these 10 different things.
That's some good questions. I specifically, I'm a lot like you, to where I don't prioritize too much time, and mine isn't the fact that I don't have the time to do it. It's more of the fact that I I have trouble finding unbiased reports, and I whenever I see a report, I immediately kind of discard it as like, okay, he has an agenda watching this, and so even when I don't learn much in political, even just watching videos, and so if I am to learn about something, it'd be more me looking something up specifically, and so. What were the 3 questions? How do I find them?
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to.
What because I forget too, which is the crazy part.
Really?
I'm like if when we get our first interview for this podcast, we're gonna look at.
We gotta write some stuff down.
I say when
yeah.
if
we gotta write what we're gonna say.
Yeah. Like I'm just like like, do you think how much? So you don't make it a big priority.
I don't.
Do you think that you should, or do you think that there's more important things to worry about?
I think that I should be learning more than more than I currently do. Now, that's where like that mindset comes in, where I go to learn something, and I'm kind of just like, this is just biased. Like this isn't. I don't even want to learn from this. And there's also the fact that, and this is, I wouldn't be surprised if people feel this similar way, but I feel like I have very little power in the climate right now.
Sure.
And so that sort of is a non-starter for me.
Yeah.
Sort of as a I can't do anything here. I'm not even gonna worry about politics. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna be able to do shit no matter what I do. So I'm just gonna stop thinking about it and just live my life and let politics go. And that's not a good mindset. That's not a good mindset. You shouldn't think like that. Mm-hmm. But I feel like myself and a lot of people do think like that because of those reasons. Because you're probably, I mean, your sources are going to be biased. They're going to tend to be biased, and B, the other thing I said. So that's how I think about it. But I should be doing more. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm a lot like you.
You know what I find really interesting?
What's that?
You know how like at Thanksgiving dinner the no-go topic is politics.
Yeah.
The stereotype.
So who are you guys voting for?
Because
this year?
people get so upset.
Yeah.
They get upset. Why do you think people get upset about so infuriated that somebody has a different opinion about them in politics? What do you think that is?
I think it's a couple of things. It's their mindset isn't just what they think they're doing is right. It's the other people are doing it wrong. They're doing it in a wrong way, right? Mm-hmm. So if you have somebody in mind that you're voting for, and you go to Thanksgiving dinner and somebody else is voting for the opposite side, not only are they voting for somebody you're not voting for, they're voting for an enemy, somebody you think is an enemy, right? And if you're watching these biased posts and have these echo chambers around you, then you're going to be, this person is the hero and this person is the villain, you know, and there's no ifs, ands, and buts through that. And so if you're voting for a villain, in somebody's mind, that's not, you can't vote for a villain. Like that's messed up. That's completely wrong. So that's just like almost inconceivable to them. They're like, you're voting for him? Like what's wrong with you, or her? You know, what's wrong with you? That's he's a villain. He did all of this. You know, I'm not talking about anybody but specific, but I mean that's how I think they view it. Is it's not just that I'm voting for somebody different. I'm voting for the right person, and you're voting for somebody who's going to lead this country to ruin. That's how they think about it. They're like, you're literally going to kill me, like lose my life. And that's definitely not a good mindset, but I think that's what people end up getting to. People are just big supporters, and I mean, you see it all the time. The other people are the enemy. That's basically how it is. What do you think?
I think that's a very good view. I completely agree. I also think it's kind of what we were talking about on the podcast earlier. People, actually we talked about that. I'll say this. I think people don't like confrontation, and they don't like challenge. And when somebody challenges their beliefs, they crumble for 2 reasons. A, like I just said, they don't like the confrontation, but B, probably because they don't know how to back up their beliefs as well as they thought they did. Mm-hmm. And so I've always been the type of person to like confrontation, and that has been a net negative in my life for sure, like 100%.
Mm-hmm. What, you're saying disliking confrontation?
Liked confrontation. Okay. Like argument and stuff, been a net negative. I'll say it right here, but at least in the political sphere, I never understood why people wouldn't want to educate themselves. Like, people can't fathom that they're wrong. This happens in, beliefs, that happen in religion, this happens in everything. Somebody can't fathom the idea that their worldview is incorrect. And I have been like that in the past too. And I think when that occurs, it halts progress. Like, progress requires challenge, conflict, and dissent, which is like disagreement. Learned about that word in my philosophy class.
Nice.
And people don't like that inherent. Like, they just want to be comfortable all the time.
Yeah, that's a great point. People, they support somebody, but they don't want to be questioned on their beliefs on it because they might not be able to explain it fully.
Yeah, exactly. They just want to support the thing.
Right, they just want to support it.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, I definitely have met some people that enjoy the confrontation, though. Shit, tell you that.
I am that person.
It tends to be political people too.
Yeah. I'm not a political person.
Or politically biased people.
I'm not a political person, but I'm definitely, like, the things that I'm passionate about, I really like to argue about. And I don't think that's a bad thing, though.
No.
Like, the problem is people consider argument and confrontation a bad thing. But when I get heated about something and I hit my points heavily, they think I'm, like, trying to attack them.
Right.
And that's a me thing. I gotta watch my tone. But I'm not. I'm just trying to, like, have a conversation.
I'm passionate about this thing.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah. So, I mean, advice for people who are, like, very passionate and confrontational, maybe dial it back, because it'll net a better outcome, because the person won't change their beliefs if you thrust it on them. Dale Carnegie style, you kind of have to make them want to believe.
It's the message, or it's the responsibility of the messenger to get the message across, not the responsibility of the receiver to understand it, right?
Well said, yeah. I like
Stole that
a
quote
lot.
from somebody. I don't know who it was. Some
sick.
smart guy.
Yeah, he just summed it up perfectly.
Yeah, I really like that topic, and it's not just that, it's understanding the person taking it and how to format the message. That's very important.
Yeah,
it's just different per person. Man, it's tough. It's tough work out there.
Yeah. Can you believe that we're in the top 50% of podcasts
Top
when it comes
50?
to amount of videos produced?
That
That stat surprised me so much.
Top 50%
Is
already?
11 podcasts,
Really?
and 1% of podcasts don't get past 21.
Damn. Okay.
That's insane.
Yeah, dude.
Like, we'll get there, and dude,
Such a low bar.
yeah, it's such a low bar, dude, for like a vanity stat, right?
Right.
But like, still,
Literally, yeah.
I'm gonna put it as the freaking thumbnail of the video, title and thumbnail of the video.
Yeah.
Top 1% of podcasts.
Exactly.
Somebody's gonna watch that and be like, 16 subscribers. Hold the phone.
How was he?
And that doesn't make it. Clickbait, not click. To we're in the top 1% of podcasts, not clickbait.
There we go.
Yeah.
Then we'll know. Alright. Let's see what we got. Let's see.
We're good. I had 3 ideas and I cooked them all.
Bro,
we
I got
are
a topic,
really.
but it just says Birkenstocks. What does that mean? It literally there's just one word. It says Birkenstocks.
You can even spell it right.
Oh, is
No,
it?
you
No,
probably
no,
did.
okay.
I don't know. I'm not gonna know it's stuff. Yeah, dude, I got some Birkenstocks.
That's crazy.
I
You
love
like them?
Yeah.
Really?
Love them.
Do you think I should get some?
I get on no, they're not your style. I get on like
Really?
fixations with things like this Apple Pen, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And then also Birkenstocks, love them.
Well, I like them. I want
I think you're
slippers
more
that
of
I
a
can walk
walker.
outside. Yeah.
You know, like you like laced in shoes. Like you want to be able to dash at any moment.
Yeah, you're right.
Every
Every once in a while, I want the comfort though, because I have
Yeah.
slippers that I really like that I stay at home with, but
cool.
I don't be taking them outside. I want like outside
Yeah.
slippers, like Birkenstocks.
See, these things are good.
Not Hey Dudes.
Yeah, I actually like Hades. They just don't really work with my feet. These things are.
Okay.
What's so funny?
What kind of Just keep going.
One of my feet are one size bigger than the other, and so Hey Dudes in particular don't work. Like they be flopping up.
Oh,
Don't laugh at it. It's
Oh,
an
that's so
insecurity, man.
funny.
Goodness. Alright.
it's so funny.
But as I was
A
saying.
whole size difference, bro.
Yeah.
Like my right foot's a little bit bigger, and that's normal. But a
about size,
whole
yeah.
size, like size 11, size 12 kind of thing.
I think it's like a size 10, size 11. Like 9.5, 10.5.
Oh, that is insane to me.
Yeah.
Man, Might have to cop myself some Birkenstocks. Can I try them on after the podcast?
For sure, dude. I love them. They're great. I'd be asking people to try on my Birkenstocks.
Really?
Yeah. Like they're like, oh, I've seen this shit. I never had to try them on.
Yeah.
You know, I get really excited about it.
Yeah, but
Not right
don't they get
Foot fungus.
Is that? I don't know. You filled that in. Is that true? Is that true?
No, keep going. What were you gonna
No,
say?
you kind of just self-reported there. but-
No. Like lice, but for feet.
That's worse. No, I was gonna say.
What
like,
were you gonna say?
Like once you like worn them in, it's like fitting to your feet, right?
Is the best part about, dude. Can you believe
Why-
that?
why'd you say the foot
I didn't
fungus?
even know that going into it, dude.
Yeah.
And then I heard about this post buying them, and brother, when you buy a product and you don't even know how good it is,
There's perks that you didn't even know about.
dude,
That they didn't even
and they've
advertise.
aligned to my feet so well.
Really? That's what I'm worried
I
about.
almost don't want you to
fitting
wear
in,
them, so
yeah.
they ruin my alignment.
I'm gonna wear them around all night just to ruin it. Nah.
I'll wake up in the middle and it'll just be.
But they're not gonna be as comfortable for me if I
Correct.
put on your shoes.
Correct. That's why you need to get
I
your
just
own.
need to buy my own.
Correct.
Dang, nice little wrap up there. It works out well.
Yeah, that's a good business move too. They don't work for
Facts.
you. You can't share. You have to use somebody else's shoe.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just gonna start wearing flippers around this college.
Oh, good call.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. We got to talk about that. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys want us to do? We're gonna put a poll on the screen.
Well, they want us to do whatever sketch. That's.
Yeah.
They're gonna tell us to go downtown.
It's true.
Oh, the
It's-
train's full of homeless people. Yeah, go on the
Bet.
train. Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not even that. It's just a time thing. But
Really?
yeah, we'll talk about it. I'm sure we'll do it. We'll probably end up doing it.
Yeah, that's fair. We always be delegating on the podcast. We're just talking about like video ideas and stuff.
I know.
It's so funny.
I know it's problematic. I
Yeah.
gotta edit tonight, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta edit shorts that are on the last podcast. And I think I texted you Monday. I'm like, yo, freaking Labor Day. Well, no, it wasn't Labor Day. Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Monday? I thought.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was Inauguration Day, but it was also MLK Day.
Yeah.
And so I was like, bet, no shot. People are working on Inauguration and MLK Day.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, taking the day off. I'm working. This did not end up happening, and so I wasn't able to get as ahead as I wanted to. Actually, I wasn't able. I'm still behind. Funny enough, so I got to do that.
Yeah.
So I got to edit probably tonight.
Yeah, you
Energy drink.
keep a higher
It's a
standard on
weapon,
yourself than I would have. I would put on you, man. You ended up doing
It's
a ton of
probably
work.
for the best.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing we have right now is our systems. We have no other motivating factor. Like, there is no amount of money that is making us upload on the days we say we have to upload. There is no people waiting for our videos to be uploaded. There is literally nothing. The only thing we can do is follow the systems.
Right.
And
There's no external motivation.
Stop thinking. That has to be the motivator. Is delegate, 2 shorts a day, 1 podcast a week, 1 video a week, and then do not sleep until it is done.
Yeah, I'm just
On
saying.
paper.
I'm just saying, like, the time. Sometimes you'll, or not sometimes, but every once in a while, like the text you sent, you're like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do this." And sometimes I feel like you're down on yourself, and I'm like, dude, it's okay. Like,
Yeah.
I promise you,
But
you get so much work in. You exceed my expectations every time. Like,
Thank you.
you're not. You don't need to apologize. It's okay. Like, I understand.
Yeah, I think.
If anything, I wouldn't. If anything, you're past my expectations. So.
Thank you.
So even if if you feel like you're ever too stressed out or anything, like
Yeah, that's the thing is I don't get stressed.
that's good. You just
I
you
don't-
end up.
Yeah, I don't care about a lot of things. Which
That's
is probably
great.
not
So you
good.
really don't get stressed.
Never in my life. That's actually the one thing. I don't be getting stressed. I get stressed for my safety, right? But other than that, like
Right.
if I'm, dangling off a cliff with no rope,
Well,
I'll
okay.
be getting stressed.
That's a crazy
But
example.
I've never
yeah.
gotten stressed ever about anything.
Wow.
I've had like one time in my life where I've been really stressed for a math test, and then I just, took the test and got over it. And I
Right.
was like, oh, nothing
Right.
happened.
Nothing happened. Literally,
So I
nothing
never got
changed.
stressed again.
I see.
I don't, but sometimes I should be getting stressed. Like something did not go to plan school-wise, and it's gonna set me back a bit. My fault, and I'm just not stressing about it. I'm just like, oh well, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's nothing I can do about it now, but when there was something I could do about it, I really took my time to freaking, and it could be a motivation thing, who knows, but I don't be getting stressed. I wonder why.
Well,
I don't know. I'll be freaking eating my words.
Yeah, I was about
cut
to say.
a clip, brother.
I was about to say.
Cut to a clip. But I think it's the result of a very blessed life. I live a phenomenal life.
wait till your first tests here in this new semester and we'll see.
Dude, yeah. I know. But yeah, I'll be chilling.
I just be chilling.
I just be chilling, man. No, I get anxiety, but I don't get stressed.
I'm the
anxiety,
opposite.
Kill myself.
That's
dude.
so
I don't wanna say
interesting.
that. But I get yeah, I definitely do. I'm a very anxious person, but I don't be getting stressed. I think those two are very distinctive.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
make no mistake, brother. I get very anxious.
I'm the exact opposite.
Really? You
I
get stressed?
I don't get anxiety like at
How
all.
would you separate those two?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm
Right?
probably not the best person to actually answer that. I guess mine would be more of a feeling. I've never really put the two into words, to be honest with you. I guess I don't know how to say this that I was actually right.
It doesn't have to be right.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's
I'm trying to think too.
I don't know about definition, but like in my opinion, stress normally comes from external things, and anxiety more comes from internal. So that's it's not a
that's a
definition,
really
but yeah, it's a
That's
good
really. I like that a lot.
Mhm.
I like that a lot.
right.
Actually,
guess-
that's pretty true.
Yeah, but then there's also things like social anxiety, and that's external. You know what I mean?
know. I think that's.
But
internal.
I guess it is internal
I
because
think that's internal.
the things outside are going perfectly fine and nothing's changing, but in your head,
I think social anxiety is
Mhm.
internal for sure.
right? I agree.
Yeah, I think that's a good definition right there. Anxiety comes from internal. Stress comes from external.
Mhm. Right.
That's great.
And so yeah, I won't get anxiety about things like that, but I will get stressed from like deadlines coming up. You know, it'll just be on my mind all the time.
Gotcha.
Um,
That's interesting.
shit almost kills me.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
It's so
wow,
interesting,
man.
right?
You gotta talk about that in therapy, dog.
Yeah,
Holy.
for real.
What in the world? That's
Wow.
crazy.
I didn't know we were opposite like that.
Yeah,
That's
we are
interesting.
polar opposite.
That is
humans.
so interesting.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Huh.
I just had like an epiphany. That's really cool.
Yeah. That's interesting. I wonder. I don't wonder anything. That's just an interesting fact to me, I guess. Yeah.
Really? Bet. Let's get out of here, dude.
Yeah.
I'm cooked.
All right, let's go.
I'm done. All right, it's been an hour, guys. So we're gonna leave.
Yeah.
I gotta listen. It's for the channel because I gotta edit. He's gotta
Sleep.
probably
No.
set up the air mattress that I don't even know if we can fit in this room. Probably not.
We'll
But
see.
we're gonna end it here.
Yep.
I intimately love each and every one of you, and I could call you by name if I knew them, but I don't. So we're gonna end it here. Thank you guys for being a part of this family. No, it's not a family. It's a transactional relationship, you piece of crap. Subscribe, like, comment, share to your grandmother, and have her share to her grandkids. No, her kids. And then have her kids share to her grandkids, and have the grandkids share to the grandkids. And then it'll be phenomenal. Anyways, we're going to end it here. Like and subscribe. Stay safe, stay healthy, which I don't think we said in the last podcast.
I did.
Sick.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs. Don't do that. Stay safe, stay healthy. We will see you guys on episode 14. Good episode 13.
Bye.
See ya. I'm hoping I'm getting those numbers right.
I don't know.
No, I think I am. Last time I edited 12.
Yes, sir. Alright.
Okay, well, I'm out of ideas.
Yeah,
I can't believe I only wrote 3 down.
Bro, I really screw myself with these one word.
I did the same thing, dude. We did a whole segment about how I said, like, I put something on my thing and it was just like, think about some. And I'm like, what is this?
What is some?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. God, I'm tired, dude.